Hello. This video is to go along with activity E2D under pressure. And in it, there's a series of 7 demonstrations I'd like to do for you that will help illustrate the concept of pressure. And for each one, you need to include an observation, basically describe what it is that you see. And then you need to include a explanation as to what happened. Why did what you see happen? The first one is the balloon in the bottle demonstration. Here I have a simple 2-liter bottle. In it is a balloon that has been stretched over the top. If I try to basically blow this balloon up, see what happens. Nothing. Once again, I do not have enough strength in order to make the balloon be inflated. So make sure you guys not only describe what you saw, but also why do you think it is that I was unable to inflate the balloon. Next, the next demonstration involves these cans right here, which are boiling. They have a little bit of water in them, and they're simply soda cans that have a little bit of water that's boiling. Okay, right here I have a tray that has a rubber bottom to it so that it will create a good seal when I put the can in. And let me focus that down there like that. So first of all, I take a can, watch carefully, invert it, and then we watch it. And as you can see, some water got sucked in, but the can has been scrunched. I'll show you again. Get a good seal. And you can see once again the can has gotten pretty well scrunched up. I'll do one last one. And there you go. You can see that it has gotten scrunched. Describe what you see and then do your best to explain why. Here, the next demonstration is the submerged cup. Here I have a tank of water. Here I have a cup that has a dry tissue crumpled up and taped to the bottom. I take the cup and I turn it upside down and I place it into the tank. I leave it there. I pull it back out. The outside is wet, but the inside remains dry. That is a submerged cup. For the next demonstration, to turn the camera, the next demonstration involves this. It is simply a rubber mat, not sticky at all. It has a little hook attached to one end. Put it on the stool. I can lift it up from the sides, no problem. But if I go and lift it up from the middle, it is attached now to the stool. Again, from the sides, nothing. But when I pick it up from the middle, it is still attached to the stool. All right, the next demonstration involves a cup and card. Now for this one, I'm going to use another plastic cup. I'm going to fill it up with water. And I have a regular piece of laminated construction paper. I put it all the way over the cup. Great. But I now have it like this. Voila, it stays attached to the water inside the cup. I remove the card, the water comes out. Now the next two demonstrations involve this. This is a vacuum pump. It's attached via hose all the way to this right here, which is a stage for the bottom of a bell jar. Okay, there is a valve in the front that you can now see. The valve has the pressure indicator on it. There's a valve in the back, which I'm going to close off. I'm going to take a balloon with a little face on it all. So I will now take that, tape the balloon to the inside. Just in case, I'm going to take a little stage and put it over the bottom of the hole inside the vacuum chamber. And then I'll place the bell jar onto the base. And then I'm going to flip the switch here for the air compressor. I won't be able to hear me very well because it's very loud. But we shall see what it is that we shall see. Now remember, the air compressor is going to remove air and therefore decrease the air pressure inside the jar, but not necessarily inside of the balloon. You can see the balloon is definitely changing in size. Once again, reducing the air pressure. You can see the little gauge here. Reducing the air pressure on the outside of the balloon, but inside the jar. I'm not altering the temperature or anything along those lines. And the balloon can theoretically keep going until it pops, but I want to show you what happens if I turn off the air compressor. I open a valve here to let the air return back in. And the balloon shrinks back to its original size. And voila, we have it back to the original size. Now the last thing is I'm going to take and do the same thing again, but this time with our marshmallow. Okay? Now the marshmallow I'm going to place on here, but so you can see it, I'm going to stick the marshmallow with some toothpicks so that he is propped up. Sideways so you can see the marshmallow. Then put the lid back on, close the valve on the back, flip the switch, do it again. You can see a little bit better the marshmallow He is slowly but steadily increasing in size. And once he gets up to a large enough size, fortunately this is it. He gets up to a certain size, and then when I close the thing and open the air valve again, you see that he actually shrinks down to a smaller size than he did before. And now we see that he is all small and shriveled. Very sad. And those are the demonstrations that go with the under pressure activity. And that is it. So make sure that you are able to answer all the conclusion questions, include your explanations. You may use pictures for the explanations. You may use diagrams, arrows, whatever. Just make sure you communicate effectively the reasons as well as the description of the actual phenomena. All right. Thank you very much.